Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
And welcome back to Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. As always, I have Kevy the Kid. Does Lobby Joe. And I'm Bear. And this week we are going to play an NES game, California Games viewer request. California Games coming up in honor of Bicycle Day in the middle, 90s video game ads from magazines. And to close it out today, we're going to play NARC, another NES game in honor of Safe Day for being safe around the police. That's, this don't matter.
That's exactly. This is a cautionary tale these days, actually.
That's right. All right. It's been a couple weeks, guys, and I kind of forgot how to do all this, so.
It's like riding a bike, Dave.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just keep falling off and busting your head open.
That's right. Don't learn a thing. Every time it's a fresh start.
That's right.
Keep life adventurous.
Now, this is a bunch of mini games. So I think the best way to do this is we'll just do one event, and then we can switch whenever. That'll be the easiest. All right. And yeah, you boys get to pick. What do you want to start with? You just want to go down the list?
Yeah. I didn't know it was called foot bag in this game. That's great.
Foot bag.
Foot bag. Okay. I remember this. Didn't play this game much, but I played it occasionally. Yeah.
Oh, that was sick.
Bruh.
Dead. And I like that they animated. You can get hit by the board. Yes, let's practice again. So there's only 3 moves I think you can do on the half pipe. There's the handstand. If you get enough air, you can do like a rotation. That's going to happen a lot. That's going to be most of what you're seeing.
Wait, what actually happened in that one? Because it seemed like you just didn't do anything, and it still fell off the board.
I tried to do, so the aerial is like doing a rotation worth points, and I tried to do that, and the board turned and I fell. So let me see if I can actually show it off. Nope. So you have to press, as your character's moving down the ramp, you have to press down to gain momentum. As they're moving up, you have to press up. So there's a little bit of a timing that I'm missing right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Nope. For some reason I hit right instead of down. So
This is one of my favorite things about watching half pipe videos is watching them fall and then waiting for the skateboard to come back down. That's the only reason I watch skateboarding videos. And this game nails it.
okay, it's not
10 out of 10.
I really like how they let the board hit you every time.
No protection.
It bonked. Oops, I forgot that kills the sound too.
Oh, yeah, I see a Santa Cruz graphic back there. Or something.
Yeah, if you play the main game, you get to select your sponsor, basically. It's like Milton Bradley, Ocean Pacific, and there's a couple other
Interesting
ones
to
that
be sponsored by Milton Bradley. I guess they made skateboards?
They made the game.
Well, I saw that, but I mean...
All right.
They made hoverboards, not actual skateboards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The real hoverboards.
The real hoverboards.
Okay.
All right, that counts.
Whoa.
Uh,
It's
guess
so easy.
the part that's
To
so
slip,
confusing, yeah, exactly, is like you wouldn't in any other skateboarding kind of video game. They don't even let you fall on that kind of stuff. You have to be attempting something to fall. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, there's timing for the handstand too. Yeah, this one's all timing based.
300,000 copies in the first 9 months? Holy crap.
Okay.
I mean, it is giving you feedback along the way. It says what you've done wrong.
Yeah.
So.
It was so much of this. I rented this game, and it was this for a whole weekend of trying to, like... Because you can figure it out eventually. Like, okay, if I do this at this point, okay, that's a crash. If I do it over here... Because, you know, you'd rent a game, you wouldn't get the instruction manual. And... How do I stop doing a hand plant again? Oh, I'm supposed to hold the A button. That's what it is.
There's only 2 buttons, Joe.
I know. But it's one of those things. Is it a hold? Is it a tap? Do you press another button to come back down?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh. Too much.
Got greedy. So wait, this has all been practice? It says practice, so...
Yes.
Okay.
It has been practice. So I'm just going to go back to the main menu so we can go try foot bag.
Okay, foot bag. Foot bag.
Sacked.
Yes,
What?
I am a funky skunk, apparently, and sure, we'll be your girlfriends. Why not? All right, this...
Done worse things for a lot less.
I guess Gunter here is...
Can you hit the seagull?
You can. It's worth like 1,000 points, I think.
What is it? What? Oh, ooh. His little Russian dance. And his claws.
Oh, it says gesture when he does it.
Oh yeah, those are move names.
Those are actual moves. The way his
The little
feet
tippy
move.
taps,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Wait. Ah, missed. Yeah, I think the only thing that gets enough height to hit the seagull is all the way. You have to let it get all the way down to your foot, which I clearly can't do very well. Come on,
Hit that bastard.
take that bird out.
Okay,
we in
so
San
what
Francisco?
are the other named moves? Gesture obviously is one.
Oh, out of time.
Oh wow, there's a lot of
There you go.
moves. You got the headbanger, the dizzy dean, the reverse Dota, the double arch, the horseshoe, the axle foley, the full axle, half axle, 5 in a row. Okay.
Uno Mas. Let's see if we can hit this bird.
That'll hit the bird.
Sickly. From his eyes.
Okay, we'll just.
Oh, buddy.
Wipe out.
So did kids in the late 80s who played this game and never been to the West Coast, did they think that this is what was going on there at the time?
What I did. Yep.
I still think this is what's going on there. There's dirty Swedes all over the place playing hacky sack.
This is how
Can't
they
even
make
get my
policy
groceries.
decisions.
People hacky sacking everywhere.
Streets are flooded with hacky sackers. Oh, come on, get back. There we go. Too far.
Music's quite intense, I'd say. Almost like mystery detectives.
Yeah, for some reason you lose a lot of speed when you're in reverse.
A bunch of steel there. Yeah, I don't know how you do any of these other moves.
That's what I was trying to do some flash research this morning just to be able to maybe show off more Oh, okay. So it's a lot of hit this button, turn around 3 times, let it go all the way to your foot, and hit it up. Like it's a lot of that kind of stuff. It looks like.
Yeah, the Dizzy Dean. Got it.
Yeah. Squinty O'Toole. Oh, it's a hidden trick. It does not appear on the tricks list. It will. Oh, then it's not in the game. What is this guy's just talking about real hacky sack
No, you
tricks?
could
Is why he put
really,
this in here.
if you're really a hack sacker,
You can just do that. You don't get points for it or anything, but you could do it.
Swedes.
it's because the Foot Sack League didn't officially introduce those rules until '89, man.
Foot sack league. Yes.
I mean the FSL.
Right. Thank you. You know, we all know what you're talking about. You don't have to waste your breath.
Yeah, the gesture does not give you enough time to go. Yeah, full axle, buddy.
Okay,
Half
so
axe.
okay.
Just.
Whoop.
It
Yeah, I
goes
don't know
too
what
far.
you're
How are you
supposed
supposed
to
to
do with
get it?
that.
You're too slow.
Well, whenever you gesture it off screen, some other Swede on the other end kicks it back to you. So maybe that's how.
Yeah. Oh yeah, maybe you're supposed to.
This guy just landed a half axe into an axle Foley.
Yeah, he's a pro. Oh, so that's the one. That's. Can I pause
So
this?
good.
No, there's no pause, of course.
It's great. He's living his best life.
So we've.
This is supposed to be San Francisco, right? We're saying the Silvergate Bridge. That's Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Why did they make a bridge red?
Mm,
Lazy.
Not enough colors to use.
Yeah,
Lazy
that's really
Swedes.
what it is. Blaming the Swedes for the laziness of the devs of the game. Got it.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I said what I said.
We all know the Swedes are lazy. That's not even conjecture. Just a fact.
All right.
Okay. That didn't count as anything though, right?
Pretty impressive to
I guess
me.
not.
Oh god.
Shark attack.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
this
it'll
was a-
still, like the other games though, Joe. I'm assuming like if you hit a certain trick, it will light up and give you like a score, like the other games have been.
I don't recall for this one. Because this is all I ever figured out that you can do is go up and down and outrun the wave. I don't think I ever figured out tricks.
Okay.
And if there are any.
So it's just stay alive for a minute.
Right. Which I'm having trouble with. Oh, and I'm done.
You got a
2.6. Highest. That's a personal record. Personal best.
Nice.
Yeah, you have to hit at least a certain
Pretty
yeah.
good.
Re-entry angle has to match. Yeah. I
You
guess
have to stay ahead of the. Yeah, you have to stay
Oh
ahead.
shit.
Yeah.
Dead.
That's it.
You
Just
can do a
get it
full
up.
twist. Well, maybe you can do a full twist, Jeremy. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Wow. Tough though. Yeah, get pitted, bro.
Too far. Trying to get some real speed.
You said this game was requested?
Yeah.
Oh.
By who? J2, right?
Yep.
Alright.
He's a sportsman. I agree with Sam. Get in the barrel. Let's see if you can just ride in the barrel.
Okay. Come on, now it doesn't want to.
Here it comes. I can't tell like what mistake you're making in order to go off the edge, honestly. It seems like you're doing the same thing every time. Wow.
Yeah, the angle that the board comes off, you have to match. There's only, whatever, 9 directions or whatever it gives you can actually rotate to. So if it's 2 going up, you got to go like 2 back the other, 4 back the other way.
Yes, Ro, that would have made this at least interesting if it was David Hasselhoff in there, but
Yeah, Baywatch
too much fun.
crossover. Although,
although his
when did
his
Baywatch
son,
come
right,
out? Would have been.
was after this.
Yeah, I would
Early
think so.
90s. What was the name of his son? He was a surfer in the show.
Oh yeah, Hobie.
Hobie.
Hobie Hasselhoff?
Surfer. Hobie Hassel.
All right, I think we've got enough surfing. We know what this is about. We can always come back to it if we've got more time.
Oh, the graphics. Great.
Okay, the boardwalk.
Rollerblading.
Not sure what we're supposed to
All
do.
right.
Avoid the
Dodge
trash.
the trash and homeless people.
This is the
Garbage
California
management.
Kev knows and loves. Oh,
Garbage, broken sidewalks.
Oh God.
I don't know why, but the fall is really, really comedic.
Yeah.
Put your hands up, woman. Don't just take your...
Face first.
Oh. To be fair, I'm not trying to do it on purpose. I'm not playing very well. I would say, to be fair, oh my God. All right. I'll concentrate for a minute here.
Poor lady's gonna have CTE after this. God.
He's gonna have a face.
I don't know why it seems like they are mini games obviously, but the barrier to entry is too high already. Like, don't make the obstacles right when she first launches. Let you get your groove on before you start throwing stuff at them.
There you go.
Oh, buddy. Oh.
And then I guess some moss? Is that moss slime? Ah. No time to consider it.
Yeah. Good one, Sam. This is like Paperboy-esque.
Pull those knees up. This is crouch jumping.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
This was in the 80s, where homeless people hadn't been invented yet.
That's right.
That's right.
Economy was doing well.
So you can maybe only do tricks off of these ramps?
Oh, buddy.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
KF
Can I buy ice
loves
cream?
JM. Look at that. Fancy
Damn.
footwork.
Every time. Yeah, that is at least they made, you're right, Dave, barrier to entry is pretty high, but at least they made failing pretty funny.
Yeah, that's true.
They did.
Give them that at least.
I don't understand how it's not keeping your score, though, or whatever, as you go. That's weird.
Is it just a distance thing? I guess the further you go without falling on your face.
Yeah, maybe it is just a distance thing. But the bottom of the screen is so... it just... If that bottom pixel of your skate touches that line, you're dead. You're dead. You're doing that. You're doing that again.
Faceplant.
Good.
Wow.
God almighty. Yeah, Kev, it looks like it's just distance. I didn't see like I was getting any extra
Yeah.
points for doing tricks.
Well, Ro, I'm going to guess by the character design that this is not Pamela.
Yeah, this looks like a child. Ooh.
Child Pamela.
Beach bums and vagabonds. Does sound way better than homeless people.
Or unhoused people.
The unwashed.
Unclean.
Right?
Yeah, that seems like a safe
Boogie
spot.
Now. Oh, fancy.
And then I didn't know recovery was a thing.
Great. That one was great. Okay, on to BMX.
All right.
Okay.
Once again, the barrier to entry just immediately you crash.
Yeah. Oh, but this one you start right back.
He's very
He's-
stiff. His upper body is very stiff. Unless he crashes.
Okay.
It's alright, Cassio's keeping time for us.
Oh. There's a little tie in there.
Too bad, hot shot.
This one looks the clunkiest so far of all the mini games, I'd say. Bummer, bruh.
Yeah, they just didn't want to. Oh, dead. That man's
Too
dead.
bad, hot
Broken
shot.
neck.
Okay. Let's just learn the track a bit.
Clean this damn track off. Good lord.
All right. Okay.
That's a pretty good homeless sign, Sam. Anything green helps.
A nice oof for you.
Okay.
Ooh,
wow.
right into a
tire.
bolt. Yeah. Love that Dave Mirror game too. That PlayStation Dave Mirror game was so fun.
Yeah, that was probably the one time I was like, "Hey, BMX looks pretty cool."
Yeah.
Because it looks like Tony Hawk now. Which I didn't care about skating until Tony Hawk either. Okay, we can do a front flip if you can get enough height. And then there's some sort of sideways lean as well. Ooh, that's not good.
Maybe to go over obstacles or something.
Pedaling into the ground.
Wow,
didn't even
what
do
happened
anything.
there? Yeah.
Yeah, with all this screen, you'd think they could make the track a little wider if the punishment for a pixel touching the border is immediate death.
That looked fine to me. That looked clean.
Yep. No, that was my fault. I'll admit that. All right, come on.
Wow.
This is just a crash simulator.
There it is. That weird.
There.
If you press up, he does like a. I'm
Side
leaning
hack.
this way now.
Flares it out. There's just way too much shit in the track. I agree.
Look, yeah, and that was not touching.
I'm telling you, man, they're
Margin
cheap
for
in here.
error.
Oh,
I
you
landed
did
that.
Might be losing a Gus just based on this mini game. He did actually, Ro. Dave
Really?
Mirror killed him, so must have been all that CTE.
It certainly didn't help.
I feel like this mini game is going to give me CTE.
Playing this minigame is what it's like to have CTE.
All right, hey, we're making it. Yeah. Oh, hey.
Fancy. You got fancy.
Yeah, I tried something.
I tried some.
Oh, these don't matter? These little oil slicks or whatever don't matter? But the bark on a tree does. Okay, got it. Asinine.
Yeah,
Why
here
don't
when
you
you go
use
through
game?
that, yeah, you go there and you hit this thing no matter what, it seems like. That next little obstacle. Not here, you're fine here, but here. Oh, they moved it.
Yeah, it does. It is a little random.
Okay.
That was a tree stump. Who would leave a tree stump in the middle of a BMX track? Sadist created this track.
So actually, you know what? That's more of like a deep south Appalachian dirt track. I will say that I recognize dirt tracks that look like that, honestly.
Yeah, the meth heads use it at night. Gotta clean it up.
Ooh,
What is
okay.
this?
Knack.
Frisbee?
Frisbee.
Oh, interesting.
Oh. Here we go.
That
This
was
is just
pretty
like
good.
having rented it.
So yeah, I'm assuming like when it pegs back, you gotta time it to hit the green.
Yeah. Oh,
Duh.
and then I.
Duh.
All right. What is?
I'm surprised the amount of English you can
Hit.
put on that with dropping it.
Hit.
What is the hit button? How did I do it the first time? Is it?
It says A?
Nope. It's not A. Oh,
Weird.
let me just. While we're here, I got it up over here. Let me see real quick.
This character
Nope,
looks
not
like
real quick.
like a middle-aged gym teacher, you know, from elementary school.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. That's, all right. This... No, it's not doing it.
Hey, we got angle.
Hey.
We got angle.
We got angle. Here. There. Okay.
Hey. Fly, baby, fly.
3 miles.
Yeah. So, you hear that sound of the frisbee? We'll listen
Yeah.
in next time. Sounds just
Oh.
like a frisbee.
We're going to space with this one.
Wow.
Went way
Over her.
You could try. What a bitch. She didn't even try to move.
Are we supposed to like try to go for distance, or we try to have that lady catch it?
I think you're supposed to hit her.
Oh.
So that was too. So what did we? Was that too much speed or too much angle?
Great question. Seemed like it went
Excellent.
up in the air, so I guess angle.
So maybe try and hit the yellow for angle, but the green
Seems like though, like they
speed.
give you these indicators with the greens and the yellows and whatnot. It seems like you'd want to nail the green in the middle of each one too, right?
Yeah.
What
Would
you
you?
think?
Yeah, that's not.
Gonna be a little low, I think, but I think we're
yeah.
onto something here. It is angle. Okay, so just yeah,
So a little more angle.
a little more
Okay.
angle.
All right, that lady didn't even move. You gotta
Right.
try. Come on now.
Oh, that's about the same amount of angle.
I see
Ugh.
though. It's the balance between speed and angle. So if you end up nailing your speed, then maybe nailing your angle would be appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Come
close.
on. That was pretty good.
That's
It
close.
felt pretty good when I
Felt
was
good.
doing it.
Releasing it. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
Ugh, hits her in the face. What the fuck?
She didn't even do anything.
Oh, am I supposed to play her as well? I think I'm supposed to.
Oh, come on.
I think I'm supposed to play her as well.
Huh?
Okay. So after it leaves my hand, I think I start controlling the other person.
And she can run around and stuff?
I think. Let's
Oh,
see if I'm alive.
okay.
here. Yep.
Hey, run forward.
Ah.
And snatch. Wow.
So
what an
A-
aggressive move.
is dive. Is
She was
there-
like, it was like a grenade you lobbed at her. She was trying to
just
get
stick
out of the
your
way.
hand up. Yeah. Razor blades attached to it. Okay. All right. We've made the most progress with the frisbee game.
I think you're
I
right.
feel bad for saying she wasn't trying. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
she's trying
she's just-
too hard. Ease up.
Yeah, it's just frisbee.
Okay, again, the full dive bomb.
can't
She
just-
did. She did have her hands up for a second, like she was gonna catch
Yeah.
it. Then she just took a big
So-
old dump.
Just running into a bowl of shit. Okay.
Great throw.
That's gonna be a little. So yeah, I can't figure out. You can't just run into it, or it has to hit your hands just perfectly or something.
Maybe you're supposed to track it and like run alongside it like that.
Come on,
That's
lady.
close.
That was
That was good,
a
man.
broken pelvis.
It's supposed to be frisbee, you know. Pretty.
Closer
Yeah, Peggy Hill. That's exactly right. Oh yeah.
Okay, come on.
Come on, Peggy. Peggy!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And there's
Did
no
you
like,
get no
wow,
time?
that opportunity to celebrate. You know.
I may have hit a button.
Oh, you may have advanced. I didn't know. I thought they were gonna dance or something. Maybe.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna. I think we get something. We kind of know now. Gotta hit the hands.
Ooh! Dive, Peggy, dive!
Yeah, they should have had Bobby throwing it. Instead of that wash-up gym teacher.
Now I want to do a mod for this. There we go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
strutting.
No
Oh,
animation.
Globetrotters.
Yeah, the Globetrotters of Frisbee.
Damn. Peggy got skills?
Yeah.
She's gonna do this
Well.
the rest of the day? Okay, there.
Yeah, just, it's really,
I think
really
you're so
flinging
far.
up there.
I think this is your best game so far.
By far.
Yeah.
Didn't know you were such a disc golf nut. Damn.
Nice, Joe. Wow.
Home runs.
Perfect.
Maybe you should compete in that one. See how it does. Yeah, Peggy is stacked. Okay, that one's gonna go a little long then,
Ooh.
huh? Because your angle is up.
Well, it seems to. Oh, I think my speed was trapped. My speed was not good on that one. Well, that's through all the games. Y'all
That's
want?
it.
Do you want to go back to anyone?
I would love for you
See
to
another
just
one?
compete, pick one, and like actually do the competition, not the practice. If that's cool, I just want to see what it'd be like to
We'll
win.
go back, but I think you have to play all the games in order.
in order.
So, like a yeah.
How about
Oh,
compete in some
of
events?
them.
Oh, here you go. Yeah. So
Oh,
Who's
we
our
have to select
team?
Our team. Cool. I guess I'd say max out, bruh.
go up against B and G.
B and G. Wow, how many players? We have to watch other people play?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Jeez, what the fuck?
6.
Well, I guess I could just hit end probably.
Okay.
Oh, I wish, Ro.
All right, you're gonna
That's
pick.
just overly aggressive scratching is all it is on my part.
All right, what's your
okay.
choice, Joe?
Oh,
I mean, I thought you were strongest at flying disc, foot bag, maybe.
eh,
Done.
yeah. Let's do those
You're
two.
really good at quitting. Done.
Top marks. He quit immediately. It's the highest score you can get. He canceled coming to the event. That's the highest score you can get.
Bro, go for a half axle.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah, headbanger. Oh, full axle.
I gotta hit that one.
Once. Oh, Jeremy wanted skating. Sorry, Jeremy. Oh, we got him.
Little fiddle faddles.
Oh, that seemed to move. You seem to move faster. Oh, when you're facing us, you go faster. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
You said that earlier. The Jester.
Ah,
There's the
Yes.
off-screen Swede trying to help you out.
Full axle. Dizzy Dean. Headbanger. Half axe. Wow, that was a great combo.
That was, yeah, good run. Good run, Joseph.
come on. Ah.
Full. It's Jester.
No dive in this one.
Extreme
Ah.
hacky sack.
Nice. 14,000 points. Plus the variety. Flip bag.
Oh, we do have to watch them.
We have
Or
to
do I
watch them?
No,
No.
it's playing as them.
You're playing as every
Lord.
person we just put in?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
You gotta do it 6 times?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm done with this. I think that's fine.
Why? Why did they do that? That makes no sense.
Hand the controller.
I could have gone to end. Like if you just go to end instead of putting in another name, it'll that's how many players you play
so
with.
you
That's what I
just
should have done.
Gotcha.
I just didn't realize that until right now.
Until it was too late.
Till
Too late.
it's too late.
Well, our segment this week, we're going to be reviewing some 90s video game advertisements, mostly from magazines, if you remember what those are. Kev, did you create any kind of opening interstitial for us to peruse? Okay, introducing the new Care Bears, bigger, stronger, faster, sluttier. Yes.
Finally, a Care Bear for me.
Yeah, looking over a lot of these ads, I was like, God, they were really hammering the sex stuff to 14-year-old, 12-year-old boys.
Well,
Which makes sense.
yeah, that is about what we're about to look at here. There's a lot of I didn't do the research for this week's. Joe and Kev did, but when I pulled them in last night and was looking at them, I was kind of shocked. One of them, I was like, I don't know if we should put that on the show, but we are. So. Okay, so let's switch our view, and we'll start with something that's a little bit more tame, the Virtual Boy, finally in baseball, without the chili dog farts. And we've got some butt cracks of middle-aged men, and the game is not very prominently featured. Lots of text at the bottom, though. So, yeah, I don't know how you want to riff on these, but please take it away.
I'm just amazed at how hairless these middle-aged men are. Did they shave them before this?
Oh, this is a wax job right here, buddy.
Oh, it's wax. Yeah. No stubble, no nothing.
I mean, we have shaved Kev for a similar bit that we did. No, we didn't shave you.
No,
we
we
left
didn't.
it all.
We made a choice.
Yeah,
not
there
to
was a
shave
choice.
Kev.
It made it hard for Joe to do the fake tattoo, though. I remember that.
Yeah, that was a pain. You wouldn't think Sharpie could catch on butt hair like that, but
Yeah. Anyway,
Well, we
back
have
to the ad.
coarse,
Sorry.
thick butt hair. Well,
Right.
Another 20 minutes on butt hair, then we can move on.
yeah, we'll go back to this. This is the only reason we wanted to bring this up. But yeah, you're right, Dave. It's the game is where two very, very small shots in the bottom left corner. Those are game shots,
Yep.
and the rest is like
butt crack.
yeah. Here's 2 giant butt cracks, and look how cool you're going to be while you're playing it. They included that for some reason.
And I'm guessing
bottom
the
row.
reason that they did not feature the game prominently is because this is a Virtua Boy game, and they're garbage. And so, like, that little red blob in the bottom left, that's about what it looked like to the game viewer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we're going to move on to a near and dear classic to the St. Kohzee world, which is Rise of the Robots. If you happen to watch that episode with us, it was one of Joe's favorites, Joe's picks. This game, he had this game growing up, it meant a lot to him, and it earned one whole gush from us. It's groundbreaking, according to somebody. It's animation that you could die for, speed and feel that make you want to play again and again. more than just another brawler. Wow. So what do you think about these folks recommending this awesome game, Joe?
This is all bullshit, and you know it is. It's not worth the shitty paper it's printed on. Looking at these Super Gamer magazine, I'm pretty sure none of these are real. These can't be real quotes. No one ever said this shit about this game.
Super Gamer magazine. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe Ro
There's
can
one
fact
called-
check these. I agree. Maybe this isn't all made up.
Game Players? What is that? Is that Game Players in general? Is that supposed to be magazine? And then the last one is just video games.
I think you're on to something, Joe. I think they were deceptive here. It's classic. It's classic for us. All right, we're going to move to the next. We got a lot of these, by the way, so we can go.
Yeah, we should probably do it as a speed round. We're starting with a lightning round.
The next one is Earthbound.
Well, your dad's an asshole, Scott.
Yeah. Is your dad David Crane?
the one guy.
All right. This one is Because This Game Stinks. Also kind of doesn't feature the game as prominently, but it kind of makes sense because Earthbound is a story-driven game. But Joe has an interesting fact about this one that I thought was cool.
Yeah, all of these print ads were some variation of this with the stink cloud in the middle, and it was scratch and sniff. So if you had the magazine or you saw this and like I think they would do mail ads with just this and you could unfold it. And yeah, it was just I think it's supposed to be a fart, but I don't recall a specific smell. I'm sure it was more chemical smelling than anything.
I bet it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
A
certainly the
chemical
visual doesn't lend itself to necessarily like fart. Other than the fact that it has a caption that stinks, it looks like there's a rip in space time or something like that that's opened up more than fart.
Yeah,
but...
Train crash in Ohio kind of vibes.
Oh, okay. Infrastructure.
Yeah,
Welcome to Obama's America.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah, if you didn't have Because This Game Stinks, I see what you're saying, Dave. That just looks like it could be a blob of something. It could be a slime. Right, exactly.
Yeah. All right. We're going to keep Super Gamer Magazine was a mag, but by Blind and Mute Gamer. Exactly. That fits. Pass it. Get down, Dina. This next one is sort of intense. The Virtua Fighter Sega ad. It shows what appears to be sort of like a mid-century advertisement with definitely 90s font, domestic violence featured, blood at the bottom, and the father and son joyfully looking at each other while promoting DV. So, I don't know. Who put this one in, and what are your thoughts on it?
We both did, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this was what gave me the idea. I saw this in some random post somewhere, and it's like I remember all these insane ads, and so that was the catalyst for it. But yeah, Kevin and I both. This one's so insane that this was a thing. That I don't know. I felt it was a good crystallization of like, wow, these are all fucked up.
But I don't think these are looks of joy. I think the kid just beat the dad, and he's looking at terror, and the dad's looking down going, you little bitch. And he's about to just domestic violence all over him.
Yeah.
Yeah. You little shit.
Oh, you beat me, huh? Let's try
So-
it in real life.
The subtext and the actual text here, the game is never over, plus Kev's insight that this looks to be the domestic violence that's about to kick off. I think you're right. I think that they're pretty heavy-handed here with this child's about to get his ass whooped. Okay. Again, we got plenty more of these, so.
Yeah.
This next one is, oh boy. Oh boy.
yeah,
The
baby.
joystick, the hand-drawn joystick. The more you play with it, the harder it gets. Yeah. I saw this one and I thought, wow, this seems very low rent for Sega. But, so yeah, thoughts on this?
I want Kev. Can you read this text? Is it big enough for you to read?
Yes, you sit there, eyes glued to the writhing, arcade-quality graphics, pulling and squeezing your knob. Now you're breathing heavy over the digital stereo sound. Now you're shooting all over the place, but it's no use. Game over.
This is like the
Gross.
Sega Bible. This is like listening to Kev read from the Sega Bible.
Joystick, $34.99.
Yeah, First
From the Sega
Hedgehog,
text.
verse 3, chapter 2. Yeah.
Sonic's 15:9 says.
I'm not sure about this one. All right, I'm going to move on. Yes, I agree. Keep going.
Keep going.
Okay, this one was probably the one that I felt was most because I didn't see any actual like specific game being advertised or any brand being promoted. Seemed like an excuse to have I guess what was considered hot back then, late 80s, early 90s lingerie, and the way that they placed the male with his hips facing forward or thrusting forward, and then on the screen you've got this genital-ridden, phallic-headed thing. Wow, what is going on here?
This one was the most blatant of like, what are you selling? You're not selling anything, because unless it came with, I'm guessing this is
Maybe genital wart cream or something like that.
should be an ad for go to the doctor.
Yeah.
If there was, I'm guessing the copy was maybe just around this image, because why would you pay to put this in a magazine? Because yeah, there's no logo, unless, okay, maybe it was cropped out for some reason from wherever I got the source, but yeah, just.
And interestingly enough, there's a future ad that sort of uses the same idea later. So yeah, go ahead, Kev.
Theme. I love how lingerie in the early 90s apparently came with a jacket.
Yeah. In case you get cold.
I mean, it's classy.
Yeah.
Class act.
You can wear that to a wedding.
On a jacket. Yeah, absolutely.
Lace. My lace overthrow.
All right.
Rose
Again,
says it's a TurboGrafx game.
Okay.
So it must have been a TurboGrafx one.
Some answers.
again, we're going to start moving a little faster.
Yep.
The next one is the Comic Zone one, and I wasn't sure exactly the idea behind this one, but
Added this one because it's one of the ads I remember seeing all the time, and it's like stuck in here because I didn't have a Sega Genesis, and this was a Genesis only game. I was big into comics. I really liked that art style. The concept was super cool. So that's why I added this one. Yeah, it's just burned in there.
yeah, this one really exemplifies kind of 80s and 90s comic book art, in my opinion, the style of it. All right. And we've got the 32X. We got a couple for 32X. Oh, yes. More. Faster. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of that sex. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Sega.
Baby. And then the next one, the follow-up, says, Mommy, what are those two Sega machines doing? And they're making an arcade system, dear, is the response. So, yes.
Right.
Okay.
It's so convoluted. What they're trying to make it sex, but not. But
definitely a theme that comes up in a lot of these. All right, we're going to move to the next one. This one is a PlayStation one, and it says, Sophia says, spend your money to reserve a Sony PlayStation. Sophia says, give money to your local video game store and do it now.
Now.
Sophia says, get on your knees and bark like a dog. And then it says, now give Sophia a kiss. So we're going with the Simon Says rules, I guess, for this one.
Because at the bottom, she didn't say Sophia says. Now she has to hurt you.
Now it's violence.
Right.
Sex and violence. That's everything you need.
The next one, I was hoping that if Joe, you added this one, it says, so fast, eyelids are a liability.
Yeah, this was just a gross one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hyper violent, even though sure that's probably ketchup. It looks exactly like ketchup, but still a pretty graphic image for a 10-year-old to flip through and see.
True. And I don't know this game, Nanotech Warrior.
No, I don't either.
Never heard of
That's
it.
why I finally, a lot of these, it was the very last thing that I went looking for was, what is this even about? And it's almost never tied directly to the image. The image is not about like the game story or lore or anything like that, or the characters. It's about, you're going to rip your eyelids off because the game is so good. I don't want to play that game. I want my eyelids.
Yeah, I like these lids. They help keep my eyes
I like these lids,
moist.
baby.
They're
All right.
moistening.
This next one is probably my least favorite and maybe my most favorite.
It
is, oh boy. It says lock on target, and it says if you're holding a piece of crap, get Eagle Max for PlayStation. It's loaded with analog, wheel, digital modes, and 16 hyper programmable functions. And then in bold, drop the load. And you can see, to make this not too illegal, they have a shadow of a bird over this person who's just had. I'm done talking. I'll just let you guys talk now.
Yeah, it's so gross. the shadow again didn't see that until
Didn't notice it.
10 minutes, like go walk away, come back. Oh, okay. All right. Eagle Max. All right. The gossamer thin, they tied it together and it's not ejaculate, maybe.
It's because if you look in, he's mouth open,
Oh.
and if you zoom in on the mouth, you see a little dot of white on his tongue.
Yeah, he
Kev, I
wants
didn't
it, I
see
guess.
that. I thought it was a tooth. Like I wasn't looking
Nope.
directly in there. No.
It is right in the
No.
middle of the tongue.
Yeah.
Next, moving along. Let's go.
Moveling. This one's it's a death trap dungeon, and we've got a BDSM situation going on here.
Yeah.
It says there's only one thing more torturous than playing Death Trap Dungeon, not playing it. And we have a dominatrix and a chained up man, half naked. I guess ostensibly going to be whipped very soon. But the door is open. He can, I guess, or maybe somebody else is going to come in. The gimp comes in. I don't know. We just don't know these things.
Yeah, so another one that's tied to if you're playing video games in some way, it's going to be painful for you. So you're either going to rip off your eyelids or someone's going to whip you,
Right.
but in a
It's either gonna
sexy
give
way.
it's either going to give you a boner or somebody's going to kill you. Is what all these ads are about.
Ooh, death boner.
Death boner. Or in this case, both. I guess for this one.
The hardest on.
Okay, so kind of more of the same, I guess, in a way, although it's now roles have reversed from the male and female perspective. Here's another one where the roles have sort of reversed. I can't read this one. Could you read it, Joe? Crash is in bed or something. What does it say?
Crash wants to be no. Crash is back and he's all pumped up and ready to rumble.
You have to read that as Arnold Schwarzenegger, Joe.
Crash is back and he's all pumped up and ready to rumble.
Perfect.
It's easy. It's clearly he'd win in this lineup.
Come on.
Come on. Double front biceps. Okay.
Exactly.
But yeah, another one. I kind of going the other way, like you said, David. Like this is. Is this supposed to be sexy? Is it supposed to be like, oh, they're all pumped up? I get it. That's what they're going for, but more of the like, I don't know. Gay dudes probably play video games. Put some beefcake in there.
I'm just
I'm
sort of
sure women at this point don't play video games.
And I feel like this, whatever these ads are, they're ultimately just an expression of like maybe the developer's desires, whoever's running the ad campaign. So like you get this like beefcake stuff, and then the last one is BDSM, and then the one before that is like dropping a load on this dude's face. I just feel like whatever is underneath the surface of the people making this is coming up for them. This is about them, not about the game, maybe.
You
All
sure
right.
right?
I'm going to skip the NARC one because we can show that
Okay.
before we play it. Next one, again with the Sega hand-drawn. It says something to do with your hands that won't make you go blind. And we have this, I guess, kind of poorly drawn naked man covering his genitals with a Game Gear. I can't read all the rest of that. It does say
No,
now, now you can play. Kev, go ahead. Take that one.
Now you can play with yourself for hours with Sega's handheld full-color gaming system.
The arcade quality, and then it goes on and on.
Okay,
not
so
really
that's the
anything
only-
about, not really sexual like the other one was. It's just the pictures are there for you, I guess.
Although at the bottom in bold it says, it will fulfill your wildest fantasies.
Hey, this thing doesn't print money.
All right.
Yeah, it got a little pockmarked ass, and
He does.
why? Yeah, the handhelds. Yeah, the Game Boy ones do that too. Sometimes they like conflate handheld with masturbation.
All right. Moving on to Game Boy, we have Game Boy Pocket with people's tongues in various colors. And it says Game Boy Pocket now in 6 tasty colors. Okay.
Yeah, it's another one to me that was more gross. Nintendo, I felt like had a lot of gross ads from this around this time, and this was it's like opening a magazine. It's like, I don't want to see that. Like all these, it's just like a wall of mouths because of the skin wall with hair. The whole thing. I don't like any of it. I don't care for it.
Yeah, I think gross things were more popular in advertisement in the 90s for sure. All right. This one is the one that I was thinking maybe we should not put this on the show. It's the BDSM Game Boy one, wherein we have what appears to be a young adult female tied up to a bed. And then bottom frame, it says new Game Boy Pocket, seriously distracting.
There's a straight look of terror on this poor woman's face.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. If you compare this to the previous one, I guess the TurboGrafx one, the female there seems to like desire the gamer, and in this case, she seems to be happy that they're distracted, maybe or something, because she's not looking very content.
Yeah, it's a disturbing picture. It's not. It's the opposite of whatever they were trying to do. That's for sure.
Yeah. Hashtag me too. All right, and moving on. The next one is Rayman, Dreamcast game. Don't know this game, but it does say, hello, ladies. Fancy a foursome? Make a date in March. And Rayman's, or Ramen's, mouth is salivating, apparently.
So, yeah. I went and I found this one, and I went to look because it looks like this drool it looks like someone photoshopped it on top later, like as a joke or something. But no, that's the real ad. It does look like that. And this isn't even the main character. This isn't Rayman. This is just.
Oh, okay. I don't know Rayman.
Don't know. He's actually that silhouette in the background.
Oh.
So it's another one of. What does this ad mean? I don't even know what this ad means, and I know the game.
I'm guessing it has something to do about licking a toad. That's just my best guess.
That's a great guess.
That makes sense. Yeah,
But-
that makes sense.
Why is it a foursome?
Don't know.
Player?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's
But-
a four-player.
Again, just this cryptic advertising. Like, okay, you've got me to look. We're looking at this for a long time now, trying to figure it out. I'm here. Give me the details.
I'm here, kill
Fuck you. You get give me anything. Yeah, I'm here. Kill me.
All right. I'd like to get a few more in before we go. This one has a lot of text on it. I'm going to skip the Quake one because it's hard for me to read it. We have this one, which is another one, the Cheat Exploder. Highly suggestive. Says, want the code. And then we have a naked woman who's, I guess, shed her bra and panties and her weapons. Joe, help us out here. What's going on?
This is supposed to be Lara Croft from Tomb Raider.
Oh.
So a big playground rumor was like, if you put in this code, you can see her boobs. She's naked.
This
And
is
so
what
this is
Kev
playing
and
on
Farrick
that.
were talking about a few weeks ago on the show.
And so that's kind of like the Mortal Kombat schoolyard. Like that's how that game got so really popular. Oh, if you do these certain button combinations, you can like rip his head off. No, you can't. And then you find out it's true. And so rumors like that, I could see where they're trying to just poach that of kids are all trying to get to see this character naked. And down at the bottom, it actually says, oh, and about those bathing suit codes, we're working on them. So they're never admitting that, yeah, you'd be able to make Lara Croft naked in your video game. But you can do other cool stuff.
But maybe.
But just maybe. Okay.
Just maybe.
We got Super Contra next, which looks awesome. They got real pictures of real people, which is nice.
And that's why that's why I put this one in here, because I can't. They used to do this a lot. They would have a set and they would put people in costumes and they would like do all, yeah.
As if
and
it's
this
a
was
movie.
for an arcade. Yeah, as if it's a movie. And yeah, it looks awesome.
Looks great. Looks like James Cameron directed it or something.
His
Exactly.
early work.
Yeah, looks like Miami Connection. All right. Not really. Here's another masturbating oriented one. It says Game Boy, more fun than a ferret down your trouser. Once again, I think that this is some kind of unconscious sexual repression from whoever's running the ad teams or the devs or whoever's driving this, because it's just, I don't like, what would kids
Doesn't seem fun either.
No.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's a very specific type of person that would be this deviant.
Yeah. No, they'll get it. It's a ferret down your pants. What's not to get?
Come on, like we've all done it before. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
This is normal.
Everybody's gonna get it. Just steamroll his whole team of like, you're insane. What are you talking about? Nah. Put it in.
Okay. Maybe just a few more here. Here's the N64 wiener. It just says B1, and it's a wiener.
Don't understand this one at all. I looked at this one for about 20 minutes trying to figure out what the hell they were talking about. Be a dick? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I believe it's supposed to. It's a hot dog. Be a hot
Be
dog.
a hot dog?
But even then, that terminology I feel like was outdated at the time. I never, like, if someone was like a hot shot, I never used, oh, he's such a hot dog. That was like my grandpa at the time was using that lingo. So yeah, I could see how this ad, if it's even what they were trying to say, would be like, who cares? Next page.
Yeah, I would say like this does not make me want video games, but I mean, I could go for a hot dog. That would be cool. Pretty much. And maybe our last one before we reveal our game, our second game, is this Hitler one. Kev, take it away. This is for Command and Conquer, apparently.
Yes. So this is for a game I had, and I like how they did it to where everyone knows exactly who that is. You don't need any other context. You know exactly who that is. I'm just wondering why they decided they could have used any army in history. Any army.
Yeah.
But they chose to use the one that committed more atrocities than any other army. I don't get it. It makes me want to play the game, though, but... So I guess
Well, the thing is,
Yeah,
like
they
Hitler didn't win, so it's not a great feeling.
Well, this part was.
This
A
was
couple years
this
later,
was a
but
highlight.
This part. Yeah, this is the...
He's riding high.
Yeah. This is good. We just got into France. Going to get a croissant. This is the good times.
This is a good time. Okay.
But
All right.
yeah, that's,
Any thoughts
I'd
on
never
this,
seen that
Joe?
one before. Yeah, this is. I'm kind of just in shock, really. This is blowing my mind. I don't have much more to say than that right now, but that's so wild.
This made it past so many people to get put on
Yeah.
in a magazine.
Yeah, it just goes. Yeah, no one was policing this at all. They were so worried about like WWF television at the time was a big one, but TV and movies.
I just can't believe nobody raised their hand like, hey, why don't we just use like guys on D-Day? That's a cool picture. We get, raising the Iwo Jima flag. Hell, let's pick the Japanese. I mean, it doesn't matter. Anybody but him.
How about Patton? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then we'll close it out here with this NARC one. This is the game we're going to be playing next. It says no one had the guts until now. And this one's a little more tame, I guess, in a way.
Yeah, the arcade, that yellow splash across the logo, the arcade is red. It's definitely blood. So they had to change it for Nintendo because of their rules. And yeah, I guess I added this one because it was one of the games we were playing. It doesn't really have much of the gameplay back there either. You get some of the blow-ups of the screens we'll see, like the intro-level screens, and there's like one or two shots from the actual game, but again, so small you can't really make out what's going on. I think they're really riding high on the arcade to get people to buy the home version.
So Nintendo won't let them show blood, but Nintendo themselves will make an ad with a terrified woman tied to a bed.
Yep.
That's right.
Logical. Got
Yeah.
it. Don't want to offend.
No.
Don't want to.
Blood is too offensive.
All right. With all that being said, we're going to switch over to NARC NES game. I'm pretty sure that we own this, Kev. I still think we owned it for PC, though. If it existed on PC, I think that's where we had it. I don't think we had it on Nintendo.
I don't recall this game at all.
Okay, we'll see if you do. It says just say no on the front. Okay.
Yeah.
No shoes
Das
on that dude.
Wolfgang.
Yeah, no shoes on him. Oh yeah, I can adjust
Porsche.
this.
So, yep, here we are immediately.
Get that coat.
Oh, can you arrest them? Yep, you can arrest them.
Oh,
That's
that's
right. Get more points by doing that, but... Okay, get
Just
it
gotta
off the
blast
first screen. Yeah, you just
Yes, I remember this definitely.
so you've got a duck. There's a way to jump, but I don't recall how to do it. You have a machine gun,
Nice.
and then you also have. Kev's got to come back before I can show off the other weapon.
Yeah. Seems like they're limited on colors here because like the dudes aren't wearing shoes and our skin colors are the same colors as the bricks and stuff.
Right. So you can. Oh, accidentally used it.
God.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted Kev to see.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, that was up until I think maybe up until Mortal Kombat. This was probably the most violent game I'd played because of that one attack.
Oh, I remember the dogs. Oh,
The dogs are so annoying.
And
Only
you don't
reason
actually
you
kill
have
them; they run away. You know.
Right, they like turn into puppies and run away.
Oh, you can arrest them too.
All right, Kev. So I was going through the weapons. You've got your machine gun, and let me get a couple of these guys together if I can do that. And you've got a, like a grenade attack. Oh, come on! Now he won't do it. Come on.
Good Lord. Jesus.
So it's hold the button to get machine gun. It's tap to get your explode a person.
Cash.
No, this is
Okay.
not ringing any bells for you, Kev. We played this
Not
together
all.
for sure, you and I.
Did we?
Yep, 100%.
The Quack Stop.
Like Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, exactly. That's man. I bet they just stole it. They just digitized a picture of Shawn Michaels. That's exactly.
Yeah,
what that
these
is.
dudes. Look at them just manifesting missiles at you.
But they stick in you like he's throwing a big ass sword
They're
at
throwing drugs at me, and it's
Oh,
draining all my life.
That's what drugs will do.
Yeah. If you can't tell yet, this game was tied directly to the Dare program.
Yeah.
Just walking down.
This is
you.
Quack
What our
Street.
cities will look like.
Okay.
Drugs were made legal.
And that's it. That's gamed over. Where's my letters? Hey, we did it.
Wow, he just killed everybody. 10 times the previous high score. Wow, Joe.
The highest NARCs.
Oh, this was relaunched, this series. That's crazy.
When?
2005?
PS2 relaunched it? Why?
I could see them taking like, what's something we haven't remade yet? That's got we could make this ultra violent these days. Like make it ultra realistic. Or if they did it cartoony over the top, that would be a pretty fun way to play an updated version of this. Where your characters are like your player characters like from Miami Vice or something, or Tango and Cash. Okay, let me see if I can.
If I recall correctly, when Kevin and I played this, our goal was to get to the part where we could drive the car,
Yeah,
which I think was like at the end
Right,
of
like-
the second level or something.
yeah, I remember that. I think you're right, because that's usually about as far as I would get, and then I'd lose all my lives.
It was easier with two people, though,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of enemies. Why is he wearing a motorcycle helmet? He doesn't ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, he's cool, man, and we don't know how to draw faces real well, so
It also, keeps him from having to get shot in the head. That helps.
pussy. Here we go. Shawn Michaels, Hypo Man, bust him. Yeah, what are they? He's on right
Wow.
out the gate.
Right up.
That's what you
I tell
just.
you, That I can't believe Nintendo allowed that.
I feel like Nintendo of Japan did not see this game at all, or it would have never happened. Oh yeah, I didn't make it past the copter. The Kappa Choppa.
Got one little bit of health. Okay.
Lord.
Oh, that even took. Golly, it's starting to bring back some memories.
Oh, you can't blow up the tanks, I don't think, in this one. In the arcade version, you can. Wow, spread them. Shot right in the
Jesus.
pee hole.
Wow, tough.
Yeah, this game
Harder than I
is
remember.
pretty hard.
Eyes
Doing better every time. Best narcs. Oh, gross. Yeah, it's lazy title art. We'll just copy paste that guy and make him blue.
I wish you could continue so we could see the, you know what I mean? See more levels.
Yeah. Try and truck through them.
This doesn't have any kind of password system, huh?
No, there might be maybe
truck
like a
through.
level select or something you can put in.
I agree. Truck through. Let's see if we can see the next level.
This does one of my most hated things in video games, where they're just like basically just the gun is on screen and they shoot. There's no way you can avoid it at that point.
Right. Yeah. Even halfway across the screen, I can't. Your character moves so slow that you can't dodge that. Get through here.
Which ones are health? I can't tell. The pickups, I mean.
Don't know if there are health pickups
Oh, that sucks.
because there's there's money and coke, and you can bust people. Dr. Spike Rush. What are some of these businesses we got back here? Quack Shot, Quack Stop, Liquors.
Man, they're
Thi-
stabbing your ass.
This is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's much better. Just stay offline. Seems. Serpentine.
Looks like Liquats. All right. Now this one, I don't think there's a way to dodge. I just have to get in here before he gets me. He still shot me
Nice.
somehow. Maybe I'll just do this. Nope. Give me bullets. Come on. No. Yeah. Come on. No. One more life. Oh, I don't have the
we
card
need a
yet.
blue safeguard.
Where did I?
God.
Some of these guys supposed to drop it. There it is.
All right, Joe, that's what's up.
All right. Is this? Yeah, this is the driving, I think, because I remember the bridge. Joe Rocket, dumpster addict. God. Wow. Nope. No driving.
I think it's at the end of this, if I remember.
Okay.
Or maybe you just get back in the car. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, this is the way to go. Just don't engage with them.
What a fun game. The way to progress is not to play it.
Hot in the butt talks. Armor said it was $1 million wound.
They must get all that money. Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on now. Okay.
There we go.
Gotta jump in there.
What a fun game.
They set you up for that.
Yeah, it's just like the California games. Okay, here's a new mechanic. Oh, you don't master it already? Well, then you lose it. Fuck you. You have to play through those stages again. Oh, he's like a boss. I'm supposed to have the car to... Oh,
That
never
was
mind.
That was easy. Oh, he wants to fight. He don't want to shoot.
Throwing elbows.
Oh, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Big boss man strutting in.
When I want to use my rockets, I can't get them to work. Of course, like any good game. Knocked him back. Come on. Yes, in me,
over.
please.
What button is that to do the rockets then?
It's the same button as your machine gun, but you have to press it in a like you do a short press and hold or short tap versus a hold. But if you hold it if your tap is too long, it turns into the machine gun.
Wow.
Yeah, it's asinine.
Okay. I would just had it both buttons or something.
Yeah. Oh,
You
we've
going
only
for
played
another
it for
round, or
15
is that
minutes.
it, Joe?
It's all right. I'll try again. We
One
know
more
the
round,
first
then we'll
three.
go
One
ratings.
more
One more round.
Yeah.
I like the avoid the enemies and try to make it as far as possible.
Yeah, I think that's the. Again, sadly, I think that's the best technique. Walk into a bullet. Nice. Walk into another bullet. Okay.
Okay.
It's all coming back to me now about
Minimal
this
damage.
game.
Yeah. Did you have it on Nintendo, Joe?
I did. I rented it once.
Okay.
Just once.
Just the once.
Jesus.
Doggies.
I feel like once is enough.
Yeah. Right in the dick.
Well, they follow you.
Need that wedding.
cocaine.
I mean, we played this game too, Kevin. We also used it as material for our own imaginative play. You know? It's two characters, you know, fighting crime. That's basically almost all of our main plot line for our play.
Remember this game at all? Nothing's coming back to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a friend that had it, so it was one of the few games he had. It was like the most fun for us to play because it was 2-player. So I agree with you, Dave. The 2-player was certainly way easier because I don't think the number of enemies changes because they can't add any more than what they have here.
Yep. And like we would split the screen, Kev. Like I would stay high and you would go low. We'd strategize, you know. Comes that bomb. Wow.
I'm pretty sure it's okay. You have to kill a minimum.
So
number
I would
of
say,
people.
towards the end, you definitely start making sure you kill some people.
What a strut, though.
I like how they just they
throw
just
that-
waltz on by.
Yeah, just throw the one and then I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I think we're. Got
All right, we're
one
gonna
and a
drive
half
the
lives.
car not into the green wall, and it looked like as soon as you get through the
Don't
wall,
surrender.
there were
Landmines.
road mines. Yeah,
Yeah.
landmines.
So we'll go nice and slow then.
Nice and slow, easy does it.
It's just like they're all. Well, I mean, yeah, they're all middle-aged balding men in
Yeah.
trench coats. All of them.
Oh,
Pumping those arms. That's a power walk for sure.
2 guns. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I see 4 guns. You know what I'm saying?
Heyo.
Jump
All right,
on in.
here we go.
Gotta
No,
jump.
Shoot rockets.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Nice and easy.
This is fun. Driving a sports car very slowly.
Very
So
slowly.
fun.
Here we are. Okay.
No, get in it. So there are no weapons in the car.
Can you run people over?
Guess we just get to the end.
No, I guess you
You just
can't.
punching your car.
Oh, that's
Oh,
that's it.
Okay.
That's as far as
Well,
you
that
get
was
to go.
awesome.
I guess I'm just supposed to kill these guys then.
Yeah,
or
that
can
was.
I use my... Nope.
Wow, that was awesome.
Isn't it
Yeah,
super
I'm glad we had
cool?
that.
And what, now the enemies don't come back? No, I'm stuck. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That's a strut.
Another strut.
Okay. So getting the car is pointless then.
Yeah, totally pointless.
Absolutely pointless.
Was it 3 of them? I forget.
Yeah, I believe so.
3 or 2. Yeah, this is
Dumb.
terrible.
Wow.
Oh, well,
You're gonna
It's
get the
gotta
car
be
and drive
here.
back.
This is where he was. Maybe there's only 2.
Lord. Oh,
Yeah, if
Awful.
you get the car, there's only 2 apparently.
that's your bonus.
That's your bonus. Yeah.
Okay, how am I supposed to...
Wow.
Oh, there you go.
There he is.
Oh,
Oh,
now
they're
they're
all-
back to play.
Now they're just respawning.
Can't get my rockets to... Thank you. So stupid.
Just shoot, because you're about to die. No. Oh, hey, we got
I got
another life.
Uno
Wow.
Moss.
We're gonna keep going.
It just stops.
It just stops.
And then...
Can we jump over the wall?
How to jump. I don't know how I do it down here.
Perfect.
Oh, what? It does it. You crash the car and then it does it for you automatically.
That's right.
That's stupid.
Ah, helicopter sounds. Perfect.
Okay, well, one thing is for sure is that we can say you are making it further and further as we go. So that is the tip of the cap to NARC.
Yeah, this part seems like it'd be really fun to have the car.
Some well-funded drug dealers.
Like, are you expected to take down this helicopter?
Yeah, I don't know how because I don't know. I'm just gonna keep. Oh wow.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah, you move so slow. I hope it's not that for the rest of the level. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Good. Doesn't
All right,
matter.
that's fine.
We're like a quarter of the way through that level. That's horrible.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
All right.
That's terrible.
Well done, Joe. Well done, sir.
Thanks.
All right, we're going to move on in our final 10 minutes or so to rating these games you just saw Joe play. And so we'll start where we started, which is California Games. Joe, game design.
I like the mini games like that, or games that are full of just mini games. Typically, sports games are like that, and so you can experience everything the game has to offer. Well, in 30 minutes, essentially. So I like that aspect of it. I think some of the individual games need some work, and I think you guys pointed that out as well. You could see that just from playing it, that some of the elements weren't refined as they needed to be.
Absolutely. Any leanings?
Man, maybe that's a better 2-player game. I know, like I said, I rented it. I ended up really just playing the what, a foot bag, is that what they called it, instead of hacky sack,
Yeah, footbag.
and the frisbee toss. Those were the two that, again, and you can see why. The frisbee toss you can pick up kind of in that amount of time, and same thing with the hacky sack. The others are a little more cryptic without instructions. So, it's not wonderful
The
in any
suspense.
aspect to me.
I mean, I'm just not sure if mine goes in gameplay or game design, though. Or maybe satisfaction. Not sure.
Yeah, so it's not wonderful. Maybe it's a as far as what it is. Maybe it has most of it.
Okay.
It's got a lot of the elements are there. They just need some work.
Okay. Kev, any thoughts on that?
I would have said, "Oh hi, Mark." 'Cause it didn't look like I would enjoy it at all,
Mm.
but it was a little bit funny sometimes. That's about it.
Yeah, the faceplant's pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am having a stroke.
Yeah, I'm with Kev. I say, oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah,
Sorry, Joe.
no, that's fine. It's as an observer versus playing it for sure.
All right, gameplay. Now, here's where I did have a suggestion.
Yeah.
I think this one is it a good game or is it not? Because, like, when I think about this game, like, I think about it as a good game, but now revisiting it, I'm like, I'm not so sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sure about that at all anymore.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
yeah, that's an easy one.
Okay. All right. So Forest, bad for the gameplay. And then Satisfacciones.
This is probably a why for me, it's sports games again. It's unique enough that I was wanted to rent it, wanted to play it, and then oh, okay, it's not football or baseball, but it's also stuff that I wouldn't want to do digitally. Again, I'd rather go do those things than play digital hacky sack.
Okay. Kev? Uh-oh.
Fine.
Oh.
Funnest game was throwing a frisbee, which is very easy to walk outside and do.
All right. I agree. It's a T2Y, which puts us to the Gush. I'm assuming we're going to be in the 2 Gush range because it does
Yeah.
it has some redeeming qualities to it, but ultimately it's just not a fun and satisfying game to play. You're not going to pick it out of the bunch very often.
Nah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So this is a game where then, like, in thinking about it, like, my memories of it don't map onto the experience of it. Like, I know this was an early game that I had seen for NES, and so I was very impressed as a kid. But now, we played Kirby. You know what I mean? Like, you can do better, people.
I love that Kirby's your high watermark for now. I love
For
it.
NES games, this sure as hell is because it blew me away, man. Blew me away. All right, let's clear the board. Okay, moving on to NARC. NES game, which I still think, Kev, we had this game to some extent. I'm pretty sure we had this game.
We may have. The cover art looked familiar, but that could mean I saw it in Blockbuster.
You were
But I
also
don't
just
remember
much
playing it.
younger, so yeah, I can remember. Okay, so Joe, thoughts on game design of NARC?
It's I know it's a stripped down arcade game because I played the arcade game, which is way better. So Kev, if you have like a MAME emulator, you should definitely check it out on there because it's
Is it
way more
better?
violent. Yeah.
Okay.
But for stripping it down to the NES, this is a man, that's a bad game. Game is not fun. The elements that work in the arcade clearly don't work in this format at the level that they had to strip it down to. Oh man, this might be a vacation.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, it seemed like that way to me. Mostly just repetitive frustration.
And I think I don't know. I should have been watching the chat, but I think they did release it on PC also, which is probably how Kevin and I had it, which means it was probably a little closer to the arcade, maybe in terms of what was going on. Because I remember parts of that, but I certainly don't remember it being that frustrating and repetitive. Okay, gameplay, Joe. I know you love those controls.
Oh boy, this is for me playing it. This is $100 not to play this game.
Oh wow.
What is it like
Yeah.
watching it?
Well, just the fact that you can't use your weapons is, yeah, it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I pay $100 not to watch you play the game.
Yeah, I agree.
We got everything out of it in this 30-minute block here.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Which leaves us with satisfaction. How satisfied are you with your drug busting experience, Joe?
This is probably tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
It's funny to watch. Yeah, that was funny to watch. The character design is hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that means we're going to be in the 1 gush, maybe 2, unless you think it has. Because, I mean, maybe 2 gush because it is a better game in other formats. We know that. But maybe it's a 1 in this version. I don't know. What do you say, Joe?
I think a 1, rating it for what it is on the system it's on. They gave us crap. They did themselves a disservice by there already being a better version.
Ooh, you're right. That's a good way to put it. 1 gush it is. I thought this one was going to be more fun. I remember as a kid it being more fun, but again, we might have had the PC version. All right. Well done, Joe. You did make it. You did. Again, that's why I was wondering if it was a 2 gush too, because you were progressing. You were learning. Mm-hmm. You're getting further. But there's just so many bad elements that make it frustrating and pointless. So
I think the main thing that outweighs that, the making the progress, was we had to not play the game the way it's intended and able to do that. So terrible game design.
Yeah, that's true.
Good point.
Thanks, Ro.
Good point. Yeah, thanks, Ro. All right.
And yeah, J Stu, find me something terrible, man. Go scrape the bottom of that barrel.
There's plenty of those out there.
There's more of those than not. I think the NES alone, I think, has like 900 games in the library. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Final thoughts, boys, before we wrap.
No, I had fun. It's fun hanging out. Everybody that came to hang out.
I want to do more ads. I like that.
Yes. We already had, Kevin and I have already talked about a second version, not necessarily game ads, but I like digging into the advertisements we did for board games and stuff. And there's one for Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2, that it's a commercial video that's in the gross realm. It's one of the grossest things I've seen too. And again, Nintendo being gross, but maybe we'll save it.
Yeah, I was absolutely shocked at some of the ads you guys had found. And again, even in 2023, many years later, thinking maybe we shouldn't put this up on the screen. I don't know, but it was allowed in the 90s. So
Fair game.
Yep.
all right. Well, thanks as always for joining us. We'll see you next week with another episode of St. Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. Bye-bye.
Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Tamagotchi's fed and snoozed.
St. Cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
St. Cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.